In today's video, I'm going to break down the top 3 best defenses to use right now in Madden 25 to win more games. Now, with each defense, I'm going to give you guys the strengths and the weaknesses of each defense, as well as give you the best plays and setups to run with each. I'll even tell you the playbook you need to use. Let's get it. YouTube, what is up? It is your boy Duke, back here from sportsgamers.com with another banger, the best 3 defenses to use in the game right now. These defenses will work in any game mode. Doesn't matter if you play regs or MUT, these are the best defenses to use. Now, we're going to start with number 3 on our list, and this one might surprise you because it is a bit under the radar. You could consider it off meta, but it is really good. It is some of the best blitzes in the whole game, and it's a dime 2-3. I like running the dime 2-3 out of the Patriots playbook. Now, this defense, I would say the most important thing is just make sure that your linebackers, or your sub-linebackers, I should say, are fast. We're going to get 99 speed guys here, and they're going to be screaming up the middle. Now, for this defense, you do want to use auto flip off. I have base alignment as well, and we have option defense that's conservative. Zone drops are up to you, but one of my favorite plays is built around match. So, like, honestly, I keep my zone drops on default because that's a very easy way to run match. Now, the reason why we put our defense on auto flip off is I always want to flip the defense I'm running because I like this blitz best from the left, and it is the strong safety overload 3. This is one of the absolute fastest blitzes in the entire game. Now, guys, we're going to get into the setup now for this defense. It is very quick and easy, and it brings super fast pressure. It's a very unique blitz. Before I do that, if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, drop me a like, comment on the video. We do daily Madden 25 content on this channel, tips and gameplays to help you guys get better at the game. If you like watching high-level players play Madden, this is the place to be. So, the first step to the setup is show blitz. You're going to hit coverage audible. That's going to be triangle or Y, and then once your coverage adjustment menu pops up, hit the button simply for show blitz. For me, that's R1. It's going to change the alignment of your DBs. Now, the way I like to set this coverage up is pretty unique. I like to put the safety that's blitzing into an outside third to the left. That is to the left on the left analog stick. You guys see it will change the zone. I'm going to put the outside corner over here in a cloud flat. The next thing, or really last thing you have to do, is just slide this blitzer like right into this spot. You're kind of in the gap between the center and the guard, but you guys see I do have my right leg of the blitzer lined up kind of with the left side of the center's body. That's what you want. Now, guys, what you're gonna do is you're gonna use this guy over this D tackle. You can have him in whatever zone you want. You know, you are gonna be able to stick switch with this. Now, guys, if you don't know, I posted a very detailed video about this blitz recently. It goes over a lot more in-depth coverage adjustments you can do, so make sure you guys check that out. So let's go ahead and run this blitz one time, and then we'll get into the strengths and weaknesses of the defense. As you guys can see, one of the strengths is this blitz is extremely fast. That's actually one of the best things about it, is this linebacker or safety, depending upon who you sub there, he doesn't loop across the line like a lot of these types of blitzes do this year. No, he just takes one slight step to the left, and then he's coming straight down at the quarterback. So this is just a lot faster pressure than you normally get. Another strength is it's a very unique coverage. This is like a matching defense, but it's unique in that, you know, we have cover 2 on the left, cover 3 on the right, and it's matching. You don't really see a lot of coverages like this. You might look at this and just think it's a basic cover 3 single eye safety, but it's not. The biggest weakness to this defense is simply the flats. You guys can see if they just chuck it to the flats right away, those would be open, but that's very easy to counter simply by shading your coverage underneath. So that takes us to number 2 on the list. Number 2 on the list is the 3-4 odd. Now, admittedly, I had gotten away from this defense for a while, but it is definitely back, and guys, you're starting to see the meta shift. You're starting to see a lot more abilities come out, and I wouldn't be surprised if eventually we start to shift to a heavy man bottleneck meta, and if we do, 3-4 odd is going to probably be my favorite defense in the whole game. But as of now, it's still number 2 on the list. I also run it out of the Patriots playbook, and I use it with auto flip off, default alignment, conservative option defense. If you're looking to become a better Madden 25 player and win more games, check out sportsgamers.com. This is where I post all my premium content. You get all my offensive and defensive schemes, ebooks, weekly tips, blitzes, money plays, bombs, and more. I have all the best content available at the cheapest prices available anywhere. Sign up today for as little as $9.95. Click the link in the description. I also pinned it in the comments. Let's win more games and dominate together, boys. Now, with this defense, you really don't need to do anything like out of the ordinary. You just want fast, like outside linebackers, or really just fast linebackers in general. We're getting to a point in the game where you can have 99 speed linebackers everywhere with good abilities, which really just makes this defense even better. Now, I do want to look at pinch bug 0, but I want to show you guys something very unique about this defense. This defense has been run a lot this year, but most people don't realize how to run this defense properly. So, what most people realize about this blitz is you just got to use with the guy in the running back. And, if they block the running back, it doesn't really affect the blitz. Because all you do is you just run down at the O-line, just like that, and the guy still comes free. Now, what most people do to counter this is block the tight end. Now, a lot of people don't realize countering the block tight end is actually super simple. If you just try to do the same thing I just did, if they do block the tight end, you'll see, it doesn't work anymore. But there's one simple thing you can do to fix this. So, what you're going to want to do when people start blocking the tight end is one other adjustment. So here, we're going to do the same thing I just did. All right, we're going to go ahead, block our tight end, and wheel the running back, right? This is basically what people will try to do. So once I notice you're blocking the tight end, what I do is I show blitz. I basically then blitz all my linebackers. Now, again, to blitz all your linebackers, all you do is hit right on the D-pad, down on the right stick, it blitzes them all. Then I know you keep blocking the tight end. I'm going to get on the guy that's manned up to him, and I'm going to stand in the box. Now, at this point, I'm betting on you blocking the tight end, and if you do, we're still going to get quick pressure, and then I can just go guard the running back, and we're just in a situation where I have one free pass rusher. So even though you block the tight end, you're still going to get insta-sacked. Now, obviously, if you keep doing this over and over again, somebody might just start sending everybody out and trying to quick pass you. And that's okay, because in that situation, you can actually just make this a zone defense to where you're no longer really worried about just everyone being manned up. Now, this is not an adjustment you're going to want to do all the time, but trust me, just showing blitz and sending 7 at them will scare them enough to where they can't just keep blocking the tight end and feeling good about it. Use this adjustment, but then also play coverage. Don't just blitz like crazy. Sometimes just play coverage. And what I mean by that is zone these guys out. Only blitz one side and start mixing that up with simply, your blitz setup, and then you're really going to cause problems. Because now they don't know, should I send everybody out? Should I block the tight end? They really don't know, and then it's a chess match, a guessing game, and on defense, that's really all we're looking for. So that takes us to number 1 on the list, and this one could be debated. A lot of people like running the dollar type formation that's in the multiple playbook, and it is really good. Admittedly, it is very good. Personally, I'm going with the dime 1-4 for number 1 on my list. Why is that? Well, this formation really has no weaknesses. It has looping blitzes like crossfire, and it still does allow you to run engage blitzes out of many different plays. You've got your cover 4 drops, you have man, you have zone, you're good. But my favorite thing about this formation in comparison to the other alternative is the cross 3 fire. So with this, I like auto flip off base alignment. And personally, I love the crossfire. You can put it in your audibles, or you can come just out in it. I like putting it in my audibles personally. But, if you want to come out in it, that is fine. The biggest thing I like about this that is different from the other dollar alternative is in dollar, people are just sliding. They always slide their blitzers across the line. You don't have to do this in 1-4. You already have it set up to where, honestly, you can get both of these linebackers to loop in. It's really up to you which one you even want to try to get to loop. You could have either guy loop. You can play match. You can play zone drop. To me, this is just a lot more versatile. And if you come out in the double safety go play, if this in your audibles, you can still get the safeties in the box. So I like the versatility of that. And, because you can do this, you can loop either linebacker in. Now we can really get freaky with the disengage blitzes. So, you do that. You get the looping a few times. That's cool. Next thing you know, we're going to be able to just strictly come out and, run our basic, engage blitzes. Now, I put out a tip just the other day about using show blitz with these defenses, and you can use show blitz with this one as well. This defense really has no weaknesses. the strengths will be the different coverages and easy blitz setups. But you can show blitz out of this too. The show blitz, you hit triangle or Y, and then you show blitz button, and it does the same thing. It creeps the safeties and the DBs up, and it moves your blitzer up in the box. And now you can get the same type of pressure that I showed out of the other formation. You can also do this in dime 1-4. Same way, you can drop your DBs, your D tackle even into coverage. You can do whatever you want. As long as you hit the line with your user, just kind of like this, you're still going to get that same pressure. So you can mix in the same setup I showed you from the other alternative formation, but you still have crossfire, and I just feel like crossfire is a lot better than the looping defenses that you see otherwise. So hope you guys like this video. If it helped you, smash that like button. I'm out.